Welcome to www.theaustraliantest.com, your trusted resource for Australian Citizenship Test preparation with 12 years of experience. In this video, we will present 20 unique multiple-choice questions drawn directly from the official guide, Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond. Each question comes with a detailed explanation to enhance your understanding. Please do not skip and watch continuously for the best learning experience. Do not forget to share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started.
Question 1. Which statement about the Governor-General is true? Option A. The Governor. General depends on the Australian Labor Party. Option B. The Governor. General acts independently of all political parties. Option C. The Governor. General depends on the Liberal Party of Australia. Option D. The Governor. General is appointed by Parliament. The correct answer is the Governor. General acts independently of all political parties. Explanation: the King of Australia appoints the Governor-General as his representative in Australia on advice from the Australian Prime Minister. The Governor-General acts independently of all political parties. The King does not have a day-to-day role in government. Question 2. Which area is the responsibility of the Australian government? Option A. Employment. Option B. Traffic controls. Option C. Local roads. Option D. Schools. The correct answer is employment. Explanation: the Australian government is responsible for employment. Question 3. In which year was Australia's population, excluding Indigenous people, counted at about 4 million? Option A. 1701. Option B. 1601. Option C. 1901. Option D. 2010. The correct answer is 1901. Explanation: in 1901, when the colonies united into the Commonwealth of Australia, the population was counted at about 4 million people. This number did not include Indigenous people. Question 4. What is the capital of the Australian Capital Territory? Option A. Perth. Option B. Canberra. Option C. Hobart. Option D. Brisbane. The correct answer is Canberra. Explanation: the Australian Capital Territory is situated between Sydney and Melbourne. It is the site of the nation's capital city, Canberra. Question 5. Which statement about freedom of speech and expression in Australia is true? Option A. Only government-approved speech is protected. Option B. Hate speech is protected under freedom of expression. Option C. Australians should respect others' freedom of speech and expression. Option D. Freedom of speech only applies to citizens. The correct answer is Australians should respect others' freedom of speech and expression. Explanation: Australians must respect other people's freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Question 6. At what age can Australian citizens seek election to Parliament? Option A. 20 years. Option B. 19 years. Option C. 21 years. Option D. 18 years. The correct answer is 18 years. Explanation: Australian citizens aged 18 years or over can seek election to Parliament at the federal, state, or territory level. It is both an honor and a serious responsibility to serve in an Australian parliament. Question 7. When can the Governor General's reserve powers be used? Option A, only in specific circumstances. Option B, in all circumstances. Option C, never. Option D, only during national emergencies. The correct answer is only in specific circumstances. Explanation: the Governor General also has special powers known as reserve powers that can only be used in specific circumstances. Question 8. Where does most of the Northern Territory's small population live? Option A, only in remote areas. Option B, only in Alice Springs. Option C, in Darwin and along the main highway to Alice Springs. Option D, evenly distributed across the territory. The correct answer is in Darwin and along the main highway to Alice Springs. Explanation: most of Northern Territory's small population live in the capital city, Darwin, and along the main highway between Darwin and Alice Springs, which is the main town near the center of Australia. Question 9. Who advises the King to appoint the Governor General? Option A, the Premier. Option B, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Option C, the Australian Prime Minister. Option D, the Cabinet. The correct answer is the Australian Prime Minister. Explanation: the King appoints the Governor General as his representative in Australia on advice from the Australian Prime Minister. Question 10. Why did the British government decide to transport convicts to New South Wales? Option A, to establish a new colony. Option B, to reform criminals. Option C, overcrowded jails and harsh laws. Option D, to explore new territories. The correct answer is overcrowded jails and harsh laws. Explanation: at this time, 1788, British laws were harsh and the jails could not hold the large number of people imprisoned for their crimes. To manage this problem, the British government decided to transport these convicts to the new colony of New South Wales. Question 11. What are the colors of the Australian national flag? Option A, yellow, red, and white. Option B, blue, white, and black. Option C, yellow, red, and blue. Option D, blue, white, and red. The correct answer is blue, white, and red. Explanation: the Australian national flag is blue, white, and red. Question 12. What did the black lines on Torres Strait Islander flag represent? Option A, the land. Option B, peace. Option C, the Torres Strait Islander people. Option D, the sea. The correct answer is the Torres Strait Islander people. Explanation: the black lines on the Torres Strait Islander flag represent the Torres Strait Islander people. Question 13. What is one responsibility of local governments? Option A, food and meat inspection. Option B, schools. Option C, roads and road traffic control. Option D, public transport. The correct answer is food and meat inspection. Explanation: local governments and the Australian Capital Territory government are responsible for food and meat inspection. Question 14. Where did the first Europeans who landed in Australia come from? Option A, Great Britain and Ireland. Option B, Spain. Option C, France. Option D, Portugal. The correct answer is Great Britain and Ireland. Explanation: early free settlers were from Great Britain and Ireland. This British and Irish heritage has had a major influence on Australia's history, culture, and political institutions. Question 15. What does the Southern Cross on the national flag of Australia represent? Option A, all Commonwealth countries. Option B, the states and territories of Australia. Option C, a group of stars visible in the southern sky. Option D, the original British colonies. The correct answer is a group of stars visible in the southern sky. Explanation: the Southern Cross on the right of the flag is a group of stars we see in the southern sky. Question 16. When did the first batch of 11 convict ships from Great Britain land in Australia? Option A, on 26 January 1988. Option B, on 26 January 1688. Option C, on 26 January 1788. Option D, on 26 January 1888. The correct answer is on 26 January 1788. Explanation: European settlement started when the first 11 convict ships, which became known as the First Fleet, arrived from Great Britain on 26 January 1788. Question 17. Which region in Australia has fine architecture created because of the 1850s gold rush? Option A, Victoria. Option B, New South Wales. Option C, Queensland. Option D, Western Australia. The correct answer is Victoria. Explanation: Victoria is the smallest of the mainland states. Many fine buildings in Victoria were built from the wealth created by the gold rush of the 1850s. Victoria's capital city is Melbourne. Question 18. What is the capital city of South Australia? Option A, Melbourne. Option B, Canberra. Option C, Sydney. Option D, Adelaide. The correct answer is Adelaide. Explanation: South Australia has a rugged coastline and many famous wine regions. Adelaide, the capital city, has many examples of fine colonial architecture. Question 19. What is a native bird of Australia? Option A, lyrebird. Option B, emu. Option C, kangaroo. Option D, parrot. The correct answer is emu. Explanation: a kangaroo and an emu support the shield on the Commonwealth coat of arms. Kangaroos are native Australian animals and emus are native Australian birds. Question 20. Which statement about Australian beliefs is not correct? Option A, we believe in peace and freedom. Option B, we believe in respect and equality. Option C, we believe in violence and domination. Option D, we believe in diversity and inclusion. The correct answer is we believe in violence and domination. Explanation: Australians believe in peace, respect, freedom, and equality. An important part of being Australian is respecting other people's differences and choices, even if you don't agree with those choices.
Thanks for watching. We hope you answered all the questions correctly and this practice test helped you prepare for your Australian Citizenship Test. Remember to check out www.theaustraliantest.com for more free resources and practice tests. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful content. Good luck on your journey to Australian citizenship.